In this tutorial video, I'm going to show you how to create a Wix website from either the student's point of view or the teacher's point of view. The first thing you'll want to do is go to the Wix website, which as you can see from the top is www.wix.com. Then over here you're going to click on Sign Up. You'll click over to the tab for Sign Up. You can use any email address and password and then simply click Sign Up. Once you're logged in, you'll see a few options to start creating. Once you click on Start Creating, it'll give you some options here in the center of websites that have already been created, or you can just use a blank template. I always just go with a blank template, that way I can organize it the way that I want it organized. You'll see you have a few options here. My two favorite are this one right up here, where it has the navigation bars at the top and then the main website down here, or this one where it has the main website here and then the navigation bars to the left. Not really a fan of the navigation bars on the bottom. I don't feel like people know to scroll down to look at those. So once you find the one that you want to use, and today I'm going to use this where it has the navigation bars to the left, I'm just going to click on Edit. Once it loads, you're going to see that you have your blank website right here, and then your navigation pages are over here. The website that I'm going to do today is I'm going to make a website for Texas Tech. So over here I'm just going to rename this to Texas Tech, and then you can click on any of these other pages to rename. I'm going to have a home page, so I'm going to keep that the same. I'm going to rename page 2 to Athletics. Rename. And I'm going to do the same thing for all the other pages until I have all of the pages that I want renamed. So now you can see that I have all of my pages renamed, and over here it went ahead and reflected that change in all of the pages as well. I can double click on the title and rename that. And I have it looked basically the way that I want in the basic format of it. I'm going to go ahead and start here with the home page, and you'll see you have these options over here to the left. This is what's basically going to change the looks of your site. I typically start with background and then I go up here to add. So for my background, if I just want to change my master page, I can choose anything that I want. Now since I am doing Texas Tech, I would want something red, but I know that I'm going to have a lot of red pictures on there and I don't want to have it too much. So I'm just going to go ahead and choose this background up front. And you'll notice that when I selected that background, it applies to all of the pages unless I change that. Now that I'm on home, I'm going to go ahead and add a few things. I'm going to start by adding text. And I'm just going to add this text, and you can click add again. I'm going to add title and add another title down here too. In order to edit the text, you can just double click on it and make it say whatever you want it to say. I'm actually just going to make mine a big T. That way I can have the Texas Tech logo or one at least close to it. And I'm going to do the same thing down here. Oh, go ahead and add a new one. Now one thing that I am going to do with this, I'm going to edit it and make it red. Then I'm going to bring this T and stick it right in front so I can make it look like the Texas Tech symbol. In addition, I can also add more titles. I can add as many titles as I want. Move that right up top here. and make it say Texas Tech University. Of course, I can always increase the size, but whenever I'm in edit mode, you can see that you have all of these options up here. You can change your font, length of text, but I'm going to keep it simple for right now. Another thing that's probably going to be required is for you to have text about the university. So for that, I'm going to add text, but instead of selecting title, I'm actually going to go to paragraph. And you'll see you have 4 choices. I'm just going to do simple text for my paragraph, which pops up down here. I'm going to put it right over here. I'm not going to fill it in though. A couple other cool things that you can do is I'm going to go to clip art. I'm going to go to animation, clip art, and go to video effects. I'm going to bring down this fire torch, which actually does make it look like anything's on fire wherever I put it. So I'm going to put it over the Texas Tech sign. I'm going to keep it there. Now notice it's going to look like it's just a still picture, but whenever you go up here to publish it later or to preview it, you'll actually see that that fire is a moving file. Another cool option that you can do up here on the home page is you can go to add. You can actually add a Google Maps widget. You can double click on it and bring it down here. And then you can double click on address, and I happen to know that Texas Tech's address is 2500 Broadway. Then I can just click on find. And I can actually go ahead and put this city in case there's another Broadway. Click on find and you'll see you'll have an interactive map here. Unfortunately, the map is one of the few things that you can't resize, so I'm going to go ahead and move my text around to where it doesn't look awkward. Okay, now if I'm ready to move on to another page, I can just double click down here in athletics and I can add a title, but for this page I'm actually going to show you how to insert pictures. So I'm still on the add tab, and this time I'm going to select pictures. And you can either upload pictures or choose it from their community. And I've got some pictures that I already found previously and saved in a folder. And it'll save them here to your library. You can upload them one at a time, or you can upload actually all of them, but sometimes it seems to be more effective to just upload them one of them at a time. And since this page is going to be about athletics, I'm going to click on my crowd picture. And I'm going to add another picture. And then I'm going to click on my band picture and bring that one over here too, since you can see that they're playing at halftime. All of the pictures, you can increase the size as well as rotate them to different angles. And of course, you'll always want to make sure that you have a title for every page. I'm going to stick with the same font because I think it looks neat when you use the same font throughout. Okay, right down here. Could also add a paragraph about the athletics. Again, I'm just going to choose simple text. Oh, accidentally turned off of that page. Bring it here to my screen. That way I'll have my athletics down there. If for some reason I had the fight song, that would be a good thing that I could import here. Again, I'm just under the add tab and it would be under music, so it would have to be something that I already have saved. They do have some of their own sound clips, but really they're not going to have a fight song that you want, so you're going to want to go over there. And you can continue and do the same thing for all of your pages. When you go to academics, you can just add a title. You'll add paragraphs by going here, and you can always add pictures. You feel free to spend some time looking at all of these different things that you can add. Another thing that you'll want to notice is down here you have different options for your menu. And then if you click over here on this menu, you can click on change skin and it will actually change the skin of the menu. I'm going to go ahead and go with stripes, and you'll see over here that my menu changed just a little bit. And you have lots of options. You can scroll down and choose. Actually, I think I might go with this one. Click on OK, and then you can move that around as well. You can also see that you can add files. So these are the files that you have saved to your website, and then these are the files that you actually want to add to your website. When you're completely finished with your website, you have some options up here. You can preview it to make sure that it looks the way that you want it to look. And you'll notice that my Texas Tech symbol right here is fully interactive. And then I also have my widget of the Google Maps that's fully interactive as well. And it'll let you scroll through all the pages and make sure that everything looks the way that you want it to look. And whenever you're completely finished, you're just going to click on Publish. You can give this a name, so I'm going to call mine Texas Tech. And it gives you the URL right here. Now you can send anybody to this URL and they'll be able to see the website that you created. So for this particular assignment, you'll probably turn that URL into NetSchool or somehow get that to your teacher, and she'll be able to see the website that you have created.